And I made it more crooked. Awesome. We're just going to leave it. All right. Welcome to your crooked YouTube channel. Because I can't get my stuff together. Sorry. My kid freaked me out just now. But he's fine. Everything's good. So I was like panicking here. All right. Let's jump into your reading here. So Saggies, you guys, there's two paths before you here. You're kind of like at this fork in the road right now. And it's gonna depend on where you are at consciously. All right. So for those of you guys that are really doing the healing work, you might be experiencing a bit of an ego death right now. Okay. Maybe feeling a little scattered. Yes. Good ad. You might be going through like an ego death right now, or there's some sort of light that's going to come to the surface. Now, I put in your title, no more glossing over. And then I didn't finish the sentence here because that's going to be dependent on like what you have been glossing over. It could be glossing over shadow work. It could be glossing over excuses that we make for other people in our lives when they treat us poorly. It could be glossing over our priorities and making excuses and instead going and like indulging in like shopping or going out or whatever it may be, right? Anything that you may be glossing over right now is going to be eliminated from your life here. So here's the deal. You're at this crossroads. Now, you have idyllic times ahead of you guys for those of you guys that are aligned to this, okay? And this idyllic times represents, actually had to look up the word. All right. But it just represents basically like really good times, peaceful times. Like things are just going to feel a lot better because you've been doing all of the healing. Okay. You're respecting yourself. You're not dealing with a lot of drama right now. You're kind of staying in your own lane. You're focused on your priorities. You're focused in an alignment with spirit. You're going to be experiencing an ascension. Okay. And there's this ascension here. So spirit's saying that you do need to spend some time in the sun, even if it's just sitting in the window. Some of you guys, or it's like vitamin C. I'm getting vitamin C. You need to increase your vitamin C intake. All right. So maybe a vitamin or something like that. It's going to be really good for you. You guys are also really aligned to wealth right now, okay? You're moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work here. Your dreams are about to come true. There's some sort of opportunity that is coming in for you guys, okay? And this is a surprise opportunity. Now, just as a fork, everyone is sitting together. I know, I love it. Just as there is a fork in the road, though, that means that there is decisions to be made. So you have the idyllic path, okay, which is going to lead into prosperity and everything that you've been wanting. And then you've got that path where you've been glossing over specific things. There could be validity and truth in both paths for you. That's for you to decide, not me. So don't shoot the messenger here with the rest that I'm going to be saying, okay? I got the song Lose My Mind by Nefix, by the way. And the lyrics say, can't stop what's in me to the top, believe me. I'm not resisting, it's all beginning. I'm all but willing to break the ceiling. Take a chance and do it. Take a stance and prove it. To yourself, improving every day you're moving, every day is a new one. Don't fear to lose one. Here we are now. Let me talk about losing one. Some of you guys are learning a lesson in how to love yourself, how to choose yourself, and how to recognize who is consciously on your level and who is not. Sagittarius, some of you guys are surrounded by individuals, friends, relationships that are just not aligned to you at all. And you've been making excuses. You've been glossing over shadow work, which is now going to be coming up here in this Mars and Mercury retrograde. And it's going to be hitting you and leading you to this ego death, which is ultimately going to put you on this idyllic path and everything's going to be fine. But right now, it may not feel fine. And that's okay too, okay? Some of you guys are in a really toxic relationship, or it's like you keep going after toxic partnerships here because you're indulging in things that are just not for you, again, as a means to kind of gloss over what you're truly feeling inside. So I just had a Sagittarius here. You guys can either be the sage or you can expand upon anything that you are doing. No matter what, it's expansion. So I'm going to use my mother as an example. My mother has taken her life. She has passed away, okay, and she was a Sagittarius. Now, expansion for her was drugs, alcohol, sex, and everything else that just was not healthy for her, coping mechanisms as well. Okay, good. Okay. I'm sorry, just reading the text from my kid here. He needed some tea, so everything's fine, but a little sore throat. Maybe you guys are dealing with sicknesses. That could be a sign as well. Since all of that came up, he just kind of panicked. He's not used to getting sick, so he was like, "What's going on? My throat hurts," and he started freaking out here. But anyways, some of you guys, it's indulgence and impractical spending. It's like, where are you receiving dopamine hits outside of yourself? Okay. Now again, like I said, there's a fork in the road. You're either on the idyllic path, or you have to course correct and recognize, like, hey, yeah, I've been looking for dopamine hits. I've been not loving myself. I've been choosing people that don't genuinely care about me. I'm projecting insecurities on the individuals. I'm sabotaging relationships. Now, the reason I say this is because in this Mercury and Mars retrograde, you're going to recognize there's going to be a lot of splits in your relationships, kind of like split ends on hairs. You're going to have to cut them off. Okay, Spirit, show me cut them off. Maybe you're a hairdresser. That could be significant, or maybe you just got a haircut or something like that, hairstyle, whatever it may be. But there's something here about cutting off these split ends, okay, and picking a path here. You can't pick a path and just be like, oh, I'm spiritual, but every Friday we do cocaine. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not in alignment with your true core path or anything that is actually meant for you. Actually, I don't like my hair behind my ear like that. It doesn't look good. For some of you guys, these are these bad relationships, bad friendships, people that tell you what you want to hear versus what you actually need to hear. And the lesson in these is to choose yourself, because these individuals are not on your level here. You are meant to dive into higher learning, into academia, into possibly signing back up for a school here, and you've been misaligned due to some sort of glitch or false programming here, or possibilities of feeling desperate for something outside of yourself. Like, oh, I'm, how do I explain this with the desperate card? I'm not saying that you guys are desperate, by the way. Do not shoot the messenger here, okay? I know people get very triggered by that. It's the energy, though, that is unconsciously coming off of you. If I seek my validation in things external to me, okay? And that's where the lesson to choose yourself is kind of coming out here. And my wife had put out a astrology video. I had to ask, because I was like, what is going on with all these pre-cards that are going in two different directions? And so I had to ask her, I was like, what did your astrology video say about this? And she, actually, will you just say it?
Yeah.
I'm going to let her speak again so you know how this Mercury and this Mars retrograde is going to impact you, because it's directly impacting you. I'm sorry, Gerald. I'm so sorry. Maybe on Thursdays. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Maybe I'll do a Mercury retrograde for all signs too, since I did the Mars.
Okay.
But anyways,
I'm gonna put that microphone over here.
So basically, for Sagittarius, you're going through this period with this Mars retrograde where your energy levels aren't really where they used to be. Like, the optimism is a little bit harder to find. Like, you're getting frustrated with yourself, because usually you have this sunny disposition where you can always kind of like see at the other side and be like, well, this is the silver lining here. During the Mars retrograde, it's going to be a lot harder to tap into that natural well of energy. And also, we do have Jupiter in retrograde, which is your ruling planet. That all being said, it's just, you're going to have these frustrations and you're going to look externally for solutions to these things, because it's like, why can't I just like get my head out of my butt? Like, why can't I just be the person that I know I am? And so instead of that, it's like thinking that there's something wrong with you and seeking outside of yourself for that. So a lot of people may lean into, hooking up with other people, like sexual exploits with other people, or looking for other people to validate you because you feel like there's this hole within you. But really, the reason why there's a hole within you is because you're given this opportunity to look really deep and say, okay, this is something really deep inside of me that I've been ignoring, that I've maybe pushed off and just been like, oh, everything's sunshine and rainbows, or this all feels good, when this is glossing over, exactly, where this is an opportunity for you to look internally and know a greater truth about yourself. And I think that's really important for Sagittarius to be aware of, because you are very related to truth and philosophy and higher learning. Yes. Like, look at this as like an opportunity to learn yourself more deeply and like to integrate that, instead of fearing it and shying away from it and trying to look for other like vices in order to kind of placate you or get a dopamine hit where it's unnecessary. All this is coming up for your higher benefit. It's not coming up for, you to sabotage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Healing and integrating. Yes. And that's what your overall tarot card is. It's the Three of Swords in the reverse, which represents healing, mending your heart, letting go, growth. It represents growth. My bad. I'm so sorry. I totally muted it. Yeah, I pressed the mute button. It was flashing at me. Yes.
Set out the whole time.
Was it out the whole time, or was it just out when I picked it up? All right, Mercury is definitely retrograding. So, like I said here, you have this, the healing card. Okay, you have the healer. This is the healing card. So this is deep, intricate healing, and on a soul level, on a DNA level, the sun represents our DNA. I panicked. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I did not mean to do that here. On an ego level, where it's like you can finally be like, oh man, I can recognize how I've been letting like my friends who are just not aligned to me infiltrate me and who I am as like a soul, as a person here, or I've been letting this person come in and out of my life, or I haven't been loving myself or respecting myself. As it says on this card, it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It's like you get to heal these aspects of you where you feel like you've been bleeding out, essentially, right? Where you feel like you've been filling these holes, you actually get to mend these and patch them up once and for all, okay? But some of you guys, if like I said, and it's not all of you, it's just something that is out there, and you might even recognize it in other people around you. So this is going to be for you to discern. This isn't me attacking you. I don't get to pick the cards like that, okay? But it's overcoming self-sabotage. This would be overcoming self-sabotage. So what like self-sabotaging behaviors have we had? Oh, I get money and then I spend it right away, right? With my impractical spending here, because I like those dopamine hits. I like that instant gratification. Or I haven't been respecting myself, and I've been letting every single person who slides in my DMs have access to me. And not everyone deserves access to me, because I understand that they're not consciously on my level, and that every single time they come in, I need to take the high road or spend time actually getting to know them and ask, am I aligned to this person? Is this person going to add value to my life? Or are they going to be another bad relationship for me? So this is a period of recognizing that you are a light and tapping into that truth. Okay. And again, like I said, wealth and all of your greatest desires are at the other end here. These idyllic times are at the other end. And as you can see, there's a little tiny butterfly here. And I feel like this is it, where it's like this growth is going to feel overwhelming, but it's on a larger level. It's the little things about you. Oh, interesting. So it's gonna happen, like it's gonna have a big, huge glow up, but it's just these little tiny aspects of yourself that maybe we don't really stop and like think about on a daily basis. It's nothing bad, but it's a huge glow up that comes from it, okay? And right behind that here is wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. So it's like some of you guys are really connected to music, and it says that in that was it NF, or who was the artist? Hold on. Nefix. Okay. Lose my mind. He talks about in this song how music's the only thing keeping me honest. Okay. Because he uses music as a way to translate essentially what's going on within him, because he has an issue with vulnerability. So maybe for some of you guys, music might be really important for you during this time here. Art, dance, anything where you can artistically express yourself. However, this is where it's like you have the wisdom now to overcome this and learn this in a better way. It is card number 29, and the 29th degree. Do you have a 29th degree in your chart? You might want to check your chart. Okay, that's really important, but it's a critical degree where it's a lesson that we came to learn from a previous life as well. And for whatever reason, this is coming up intuitively as a card number 29, where it's like this is a critical lesson to be learned. Okay, you went through a rough period and realized to stop listening to music and stop creating art. Jasmine, that is a rough one. I will never forget. This was all the way back to when I was like 17 or 18 years old. I was going through like a really rough patch in my life. The whole stage of my life was rough, but anyways, and somebody specifically told me, like, there's music on and everything like that, and they're like, Carissa, why aren't you dancing? Because no matter what, I didn't care what we were doing, I was always dancing, I was always being goofy, and I had so much light in me. but my light was drained. And so that's a really strong realization here is let's get back into what moves you. Let's get back into these parts of you that have been drained, that have been dimmed through experiences, and recognize how you've allowed them to remain dimmed by sabotaging. That's sabotage. You not allowing yourself to dance when you love to dance or listen to music when you love to listen to music is you sabotaging. Those are forms of sabotage. So they don't always turn up, in forms of like slutting around and doing drugs and partying and everything like that. They can show up in the most micro ways on a macro that impact the macro level. Okay. So start doing more of what you love. So let's go ahead and shuffle live on camera here. Obviously the energies are to choose yourself, love yourself, focus on healing. There's a little bit of an ego death here, baby. We go through them all the time, but all of this is going to be bring in really good news, great opportunities, okay? And Spirit's saying stay focused because it's going to bring the wealth and the prosperity and everything that you've been looking for to you. It's going to attract these things to you, okay? The energies around you are consciously not on your level right now. It's time to reevaluate, realign, reassess, and realign to what is in your higher plan, okay? What is in alignment with your divine blueprint. Messages for Sagittarius, please. By the way, Sagittarius, happy birthday. I'm so sorry. We jumped right into that here. Happy birthday. I send so much love to all my Sagittariuses. Messages, please. Whew. Okay, remember I said past life stuff. Deep emotions, unknown feelings, and past life influences here. Bottom of the deck, we have loss and lack, which is fear and victimization. There's also 29 people in the chat right now. 29th degree is associated with past life, okay? It is, again, a critical degree. So there's a lot of past life themes that are coming up right now that are meant for you to learn. We have card number 15, 15 breaking down to the number 6. 6 represents the divine feminine. Now, 6 in regards to astrology, is Virgo energy, which is, your daily routine, how you show up for yourself. What else? Health, yeah. Okay, I just heard make sure that you're getting your health checkups, dental, physical, and of course any sexual health or organs are going to be really important during that time as well. Yes, your job, your career. 6th house is also, others don't agree with this, but I think it's really important to note. I personally feel like the 6th house does, with strong 6th house energies, it has a lot to do with enemies, not hidden enemies or anything, but like public enemy almost, especially in regards to career, okay?
Well, that's because it's also 6th house is ruled by the workplace. The ruler of the workplace. So in that, typically Virgos can encounter people that are jealous of them because Virgos a lot of the times are considered the craftsman of their trade or the master of their trade. So sometimes people can be jealous because Virgos typically are kind of like the go-to guy to be like, hey, how do I do this? How do I solve this? Makes sense. You have to remember too that the other part of the Virgo axis is Pisces, which literally is the ruler of hidden enemies. And so you can sometimes get bleeding over from Pisces to Virgo in that as well, which is also why Virgo has that humanitarian aspect to it, like Pisces does.
Okay. Thank you. I wasn't saying okay to you. I was more so like, okay. I like noting out loud here, like that I get it. Okay, so deep emotions with the 8 of Swords in the reverse, okay? Your 6th house is in Pisces. Oh my goodness. If you haven't already, definitely book a reading with my wife. She's amazing. She is very booked out right now, but at the same time, we can get you in as quickly as possible here. We are willing to work with you guys. So 8 of Swords in the reverse and deep emotions. This is avoidance. This is avoidance here. How are you avoiding deep emotions of fear, victimization, these unknown feelings that are kind of trying to come up within you? You're, like essentially trying to, 4 of Wands in the reverse, and it's creating disharmony or discourse within you. Okay, discord within you here. 7 of Wands, and it's like it's making you possibly defensive towards people that you shouldn't be defensive towards, and then unconsciously you don't recognize it, but you're sabotaging connections that are meant to be for you when you are defensive towards these individuals, because they're not going to sit around and tolerate the toxic behavior when you're unwilling to look at something, right? Yeah, the Emperor card in the reverse. So how can we take back control over our life? Okay, so for some of us here, Page of Cups. Some of us, it's going to be through creating, through finding an inspiration again. Okay, but through others, you're going to continue down the path with the Devil card there, and it's that Seven of Swords, and be in denial and kind of use a lot of escapism during this time here with the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Instead of being strategic, Seven of Swords in the upright can be a strategic energy. It can be a positive energy. However, paired with the Devil, it's not looked at in a positive light. It's looked at in a negative way of like, what coping mechanisms are you ignoring here? To avoid these deep emotions, to avoid these uncomfortable truths. Okay, so again, no more glossing over. Yeah, Five of Swords in the reverse. No more glossing over these deep emotions within you. Find an outlet. I like poetry. I have a whole sad girl playlist, okay? And I love it. I love it. I will put it on. I will light an incense and I will sit there and I will just write poetry. I alchemize it into poetry and it just helps me. And yes, maybe my poetry is exaggerated and everything, but that's exactly what it's meant to be. It's my art and it's my way of alchemizing. It doesn't matter what it looks like as long as you're finding something that is balanced here. Okay, King of Pentacles, and brings you back to your heart center, to your center. So this is a time where deep past life things are coming up to be looked at here. And be careful. Tell me about loss and lack, please. Thank you. 10 of Wands. Oof. Some of you guys are feeling very overburdened. You're feeling like nothing that you do is working. You're feeling stressed out. As my wife had said here, bottom of the deck, the Star card. How can we alchemize that? So no matter what, your answer right now is alchemy. Okay? Knight of Cups in the reverse. And listening to your intuition. But with that in the reverse here, it's like you're allowing your emotions to distort your intuition. You're like, oh, I don't feel good right now here. And the next thing you know, some fuck boy pops up, right? And they're like, hey, you want to go out? And you're like, yes, I do. And then you get up and you go to your closet here, you take your shower and you go out. That's a form of escapism instead of learning to sit with yourself first, right? It's those types of energies here. Yeah, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you guys are not wanting to be alone with these energies, but that's exactly what Spirit is hoping that you choose so that you know how to navigate these difficult things. Okay, we can't always run from it or gloss over things. All right, moving forward though, let's get into the 144 deck. We're also using my love and light light and dark deck. I stopped singing because I didn't want to speak things into existence. The difference between alchemy and so here's the deal. It's not speaking things into existence when you're singing. However, I have a whole playlist and it's called I think it's just consciousness, maybe. Hold on. I will find it. I got a playlist for everything, and I resort to playlists, okay? Conscious. Yeah, it's literally just conscious, okay? Right there. I've got a gay playlist, which is all female gay artists. You know what I mean? Like everything. So conscious. And that's my high vibrational music where I will go and click on it. Those are money-making songs. Those are things that I do intentionally. I put the intention behind. Want to speak it into existence here. I don't think that singing along to bad songs don't speak those bad songs into existence. I'm not a firm believer of that unless that is the intention behind it. There's a lot of people that sing along and rap along to a lot of different music, and I think that it requires more than just singing and rapping to make it our reality. I think that we have to be more intentional.
If you have fear around it, like, oh, I'm
right.
scared that I am going to make it, then yeah, you will. Because there's a fear as if the music has more power over you than you as the creator have over the music, which is the difference there. I mean, I'll tell you what, there's some nasty ratchet rap songs that I've rapped and I felt like the biggest baller and on top of the world doing it. Yes. And I have no shame.
Yes, absolutely. And there are a lot of sad songs that talk about heartbreak. I will sing them on at the top of my lungs in the car with my wife while I'm holding her hand, knowing I am 100% in love and had the best freaking morning. Woke up, and got a morning massage or whatever. Okay, and I'm just over here singing heartbreaking songs because that's what my soul wants to express, and that's okay for that. All right. So, you have to recognize that the music doesn't have the power of you, but you have the power over it, okay? You have power. You don't give your sovereignty away. So let's go ahead and see what we've got here, though. Great question, Brittany. I love that. I thank you guys all for contributing to the chat here. I appreciate you guys for being here. Messages, please, for my Sagittarius. What do they need to know? Tell me about their birthday season. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, we got a bunch of cards here. Yeah. Okay. Eyes wide open, snakes around. You're surrounded by bad people. We already talked about that. So my oh boy was a little dramatic. Okay. Let's be real. It's time to invest your money. And you've always been the giver. It's time to receive. Thank you. Somebody's projecting energies onto you, Sachi. And we also have obsessed with you. Old friend that is blocked is stalking you from fake accounts. Ew. All right. If only stalkers understood that they are just monitoring spirits. Speak up. There's a difference between talking shit and saying the truth. Stand your ground. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify all of these, and then I'll clarify it with traditional tarot. So tell me about you've been the giver. It's time to receive. Thank you. Ooh. You got somebody in secret competition with you. Ooh, okay. So the people that are projecting onto you are family? Okay, family secrets, and they're projecting all over you here. You could also be getting a new pet, or there's something here where it's like you share a pet with family members, something of that sort. We'll see what that's about. Obsessed with you. Oh, don't take that card. Okay, if this is meant for you, that's perfect. But they're telling me not to take that card. Thank you. And old friend that is blocked is stalking from fake accounts. Okay. Corrupt official, unbothered, abundant, and blessed. Stay winning, stay humble, stay focused. That person, place, idea is a good investment. All right, here's the deal. You work in the public eye in some sort of way, okay? And somebody's watching, obsessively watching you behind the scenes while you're on the public eye. So I'm talking to somebody here with this one. This is going to resonate. If you are on a public platform, okay, and you are a public figure, all right? So we're going to go ahead and clarify, of course. So tell me about this. All right. Eyes wide open, snakes around, and secret competition. We've got the Temperance card. You're in your power. Okay. Five of Pentacles in the reverse in the Wheel of Fortune. You're also aligned to good karma here. You're in this idyllic energy, right? You're in that good energy here. You've already chosen your path on the crossroads. All right. Messages, please. Thank you. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And how did I start using this deck? I don't even know why I picked up this deck. I specifically was using this other tarot deck, but we started using this one, so whatever. The High Priestess here. Okay. This could be a Pisces, Six of Swords, who is not over the past. Two of Cups here in the reverse. This could also be a lover, but this is somebody who places themselves in competition with you, and they're betting on your self-sabotage with the Three Swords in the reverse, okay? You love the witchy deck. Yeah, it's cute. It's a fun one.
I picked that one out.
Yeah, she did. She handed it to me because I was asking a specific question for her career path earlier. But anyways, Three of Cups in the reverse here and the Lover's card in the upright. Okay, so this could be a Gemini or it could be a Pisces. This person sees you as competition in some sort of way. Why do they see Sagittarius? Because you're in your power. That's right. Okay. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and they just keep getting bad news after bad news after bad news. They're experiencing a lot of delays and setbacks. Yeah, Four of Cups. They're experiencing a lot of rejection at this point in time right now. So basically, they're targeting you because of their own rejection. Why are they targeting Sag? King of Wands, because they see you in a leadership position. They want what's yours, essentially. This person is definitely at a distance from you. The Hanged Man here. Okay, I know this is so weird, but they want to hang you up to dry, whatever that is alluding to. What does that allude to?
Hang you up to dry, basically throw you under the bus.
You got somebody who wants to throw you under the bus and they're Nine of Wands here. They're feeling very victimized right now. Five of Cups. They're very depressed right now. Okay, they've got a lot going on. And as you can see, like she's like backed up to the tree, like her back's against the wall. And so you've got somebody who they feel like their back is against the wall because of you. But that's because they put themselves in weird secret competition with you. That's what they get for being in weirdo energy, okay? Competition doesn't exist. Tell me about secret competition here. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This is a very greedy individual, okay? This is a very self-serving individual. King of Swords and the Ace of Swords, yeah. And you're seeing through the truth of this individual. Queen of Swords here. King and Queen, you're very balanced in your feminine and masculine energy, so it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It doesn't matter how this is acting. This isn't old friend of yours, yes, or an old relationship of yours here. They're watching you come into a brand new beginning. They're watching you get the offers and everything that they've been wanting here, okay? But you need to be careful with what you're putting out publicly or for others to know, see, or hear, even if it's through mutuals, because this person is competing with you in some sort of way. It's like whatever you do, anything you can do, I can do better. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. That's what I'm getting, okay? They're like a Band-Aid commercial. Wasn't that Band-Aid? Anything
No,
you can do, I can do better.
Well, it might have been. That's a musical. So.
That's music. I don't do musicals.
Yeah.
I love music, but a musical? Are you kidding me? No. Oh, I'd rather blow my brains out. My wife loves musicals, though, so I will probably go blow my brains out in a 3-hour thing of Wicked.
Yeah.
She really wants to see it, but
I do.
sometimes you just make sacrifices in love. All right. We have the Death card and the Star card here. So, okay, you've been overgiving. Where are you overgiving here? For some of you guys, it's definitely time to invest your money. It's time to stop looking at finances in old ways, okay, and start revitalizing them here. With the you've always been the giver. It's time to receive, though. It's like things are transforming before you. Yes. Okay, Two of Swords in the reverse. You're no longer experiencing these blockages. You're right on target here. You could be seeing crows or black cats could be significant. Doesn't matter how they show up. It could also be ravens, of course. Those could be significant towards you here. We have the Ten of Wands. Oof. But you have to recognize where you've been bleeding into others. We already said that earlier. It's like, where are you bleeding into? What areas of your life? And again, that's for you to course correct here and however that's showing up. But again, you can't receive if you're constantly over giving your energy, your time, your attention to things that just don't serve you, okay? So let's see. Somebody's projecting energy on you, and that's clarified by family secrets. So there's something going on in the family right now. Clarifying that for Sagittarius. It is the holidays, and this energy is coming. Ooh, right away here, we've got the Ten of Cups reverse. So it's definitely family. Could possibly have to deal with a Libra. Doesn't have to be, but there's some sort of injustice here that you are going to be made aware of if you're not already. Clarify this, please. The Hermit card, Virgo energy. Eight of Swords. This is something that you've always known, but you didn't want to face, is what Spirit is showing me here. Yeah, Nine of Cups, and it's like, as hard as it is, you're going to be ready, or you are ready to face it. It's time now to face this, okay? To face some sort of truth here about some family secret. What's a family secret? King of Cups. Could have to do with a father figure. Okay. Page of Wands in the reverse and childhood. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So you got the Ten of Cups reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Is definitely having to do with family. This is something that your mother may know about, okay? But they're like hiding certain things from you. The Tower card in the reverse, or this is some sort of avoidance of this. Yeah, the Fool card and the Hangman. But you're getting some sort of enlightenment about this. This could come through in like some sort of dream as well. I didn't get the Seven of Cups, which Seven of Cups for me is dreams, but I did get the Seven of Pentacles, which is interesting. As I'm saying that, I didn't even realize what card I pulled. This has been a long time coming here, though. This is where it's like you're going through photo albums or something. Like I'm seeing her go through all of her grapes. You see, she's like meticulously like looking at the grapes here and seeing which ones work and which ones don't, right? What are good, what are bad. And you could be going through photo albums or something where it's like you're going through paperwork. You might find a book or some sort of paperwork here that exposes this family secret, all right? And I do feel like it has a deep impact on your heart where you come across something and you're like, oh my gosh, 1 + 1 = 2. Like, this is what I have been, yeah, Seven of Wands here. This is what I've been protected from my whole life. This is what everyone's been lying about, lying to me about my whole life. Could be a Gemini that's been lying to you. Okay. Tell me about this. I don't think they knew that you would ever figure it out. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, but it was always fated for you to see something, to know something, to integrate something. Because of the secret, though, you're going to gain more independence. I do see you gaining more independence here, okay? Judgment card. Yeah, it's like you're going to make the judgment to call it a lie as it was and kind of go in your own direction. It's going to bring you more, again, independence here. The World card in the reverse and the Three of Wands in the upright. This is a cycle that's been wanting to come to a close. We do have the 12/12 portal coming up, Sagittarius, and I do feel like this is coming to a close during this portal. Nine of Cups, but it's really going to allow you to learn to trust your intuition. It's like you always knew this, but you didn't have proof or evidence. It's something where it's like I've always known this. 8 of Wands, and some of you guys might take a trip right after you find this stuff out here. Like, I need a break, I need to get away, and that's what I'm kind of seeing is like a break here, and kind of leaving everybody behind you arguing over this. Interesting. 2 of Cups in the reverse. It's like everyone's gonna be arguing over this, and meanwhile you're like, I need to get away, and I see you getting away genuinely. The Justice in reverse, because it's just like whatever this is you're like, this is too much for me. I need to go right now. Like, I always knew this, and I think it's more so like the process and the integration part that kind of comes with this here, with the Moon card showing up. Yeah, there's just secrets coming to light. And for some of you guys, it's coming from your shadow, where it's like, wow, this is a bigger betrayal than I even thought of, and I've been ignoring this for so long. I've been gaslit, or somebody's been gaslighting me the entire time, like, and I knew it. So be careful with that. That seems like that's something that's going to really suck to kind of go through, okay? And be gentle on yourself. Practice self-love affirmations. Remember that you are great. There's a lot of people in this world that are just never ready to acknowledge the truth, and that doesn't make you a bad person or mean anything bad is going on with you, okay? All right, tell me about the strong public influence and somebody being obsessed. All right, so baby, you got a platform, and you got a 10 of Wands in reverse. You don't even care. You're like, bitch. Like, I don't care, Carissa. Yes, as somebody who works in the public eye here, I already get it. I just don't care either. Like, they can spend all the time, energy, and etc. that they want hating on me. They're just feeding my wards. Messages, please. This person doesn't know how to let go. It could be a group of people, though, or they're like talking about things like with a group of people. Knight of Swords. Yeah, they're gossiping and making up lies about you, rumors about you here. Okay. 7 of Swords. They're like plotting against you in some sort of way. All right. They're lying about you. 9 of Pentacles, and meanwhile, you are exactly like this. Look at you. Do you see anybody else here? You're like, I don't care, baby. Look at, I am fruitful. I am abundant. I'm wise. I'm secure within myself. It's something that you can't say about yourself. That's why you need a whole group to gang up on me. And you're very independent. Like, yeah, the double card here, okay? You're dealing with a lot of very toxic energies, and these people are about to go through a lot of karma, or they're currently experiencing a lot of karma. These people claim victim to, like, everything, too. Oh. Give me one. Clarify this, please. Thank you. Okay, here's the deal. Somebody tried to say that you are not authentic. Okay, so there's this energy here of like being inauthentic and needing a whole group to validate them and getting validation from external sources, right? They don't really know who they are without their group of minions, okay, to validate them in all of their delu. You know, in the Fool card in the reverse here, this could be an Aries. It doesn't have to be. This is reckless individuals. They don't look before they speak. They don't think. I'm sorry. They don't think before they speak. They don't look before they walk. Like these types of energies. Okay. You have a public platform, and they hate the way that people love you. So it's like they continuously go out of their way to try and destroy your character here. But you're independent. You're like, I don't care. I'm minding my own business. Now, some of them here have already acted on, or they. Okay, I feel like there's a group that got together to try and tear you down, Sagittarius. Okay, they tried to get away with it too. A typical 7 of Swords card doesn't, the guy's not carrying all 7 swords. And then this one, he is carrying all 7 swords. And behind that, we also have, well, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 5 of Swords. Yeah, they're in their ego. They thought they would get away with something, but you could have had wards up. Okay, 2 of Swords here. And whatever they try to get away with, hit your ward. Or this is that spiritual protection as well. The 2 of Swords represents, like, you cannot cross. Thou shalt not pass go, okay? I don't think it's thou shalt, but you cannot pass go or whatever it says, right? These individuals, they got caught up here. You could have even had a familiar or a spirit guide. I'm getting a spirit guide here that was watching them. Do you see how this cat is like watching? Okay. That was watching them here. And now they're trying to figure out how to redeem themselves so the karma's not that bad. Knight of Wands in the reverse, because they did something impulsively. They thought they would get away with it. Yep, 2 Wands in the reverse. They already did this. They did something that they thought that they would get away with. 5 of Cups. And it didn't work. And now they're boo-hooing. Okay, Two of Cups. They could have tried to interfere in a relationship or with your beauty, with your looks, your intelligence, the way that others perceive you in some type of way. Emperor card. Whatever they did, they used their gifts for ill will. Okay, Four of Swords, and now it's like done. Like they have to sit with it here. Ten of Pentacles. They could be losing out on finances. They're being forced to walk away though. Exactly. I don't feel bad for people like this. Like if you go out of your way to try and destroy other people instead of doing your shadow work here, I don't care. You deserve everything that's coming to you. Like do your work. Stop projecting your crap onto everybody else around and thinking that everybody else has to deal with it here. Like no, this is not it. All right. And these people think that they're powerful. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. They're gonna be real powerful with nothing here. Nothing, okay? These people here are being left in the cold. They don't have the spiritual protection. They don't have the finances. They don't have anything here. Yeah, it's strong, heavy on the finances with the Four of Pentacles here. These people are like, they're trying to hold on to everything that they can right now. All right. So why strong public influence here other than the fact that they are a strong public influence? Six of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they just really try to stop you. The reason I'm asking is because it says use your voice. What is Sag meant to do about this? The Empress card. Alchemize it. Alchemize it. Listen, you gossip, you say I'm ugly, things like that here, it gets alchemized automatically through a ward. Okay, you just make me richer. You just make things better in my life. You make it easier. I take your energy and I use it for my highest good. If you don't know how to do that, go to FlavoredVivid.com for $33. I can go ahead and send you the link and the PDF. I've had hundreds of people take it. It's totally worth it. We just sent one over even this morning here. I think we sell a couple of them a day, honestly. They're really great. But I will teach you how to ward and protect and do all of this as I do. Super important here, okay? Make it work for you. The Hierophant here. You're not meant to fit in though, okay? Justice card in the reverse and the Five of Swords in the reverse. These people, they want to basically... What is it here? They're showing me I totally forget what it's called. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Yeah, but what is that called, though? You go and repent. Repent. No, it's repent.
No, that's not what it's called. The confessional.
You go to the confessional to repent. So these individuals are trying to repent in some sort of way, okay? Like, I will give myself 8 slashes on the back if I don't have to deal with the karma of messing with your chosen one. I don't know, it's weird stuff. But anyway, Spirit is asking you to use your voice here, okay? So if you know exactly who this is, don't be afraid to speak up, but do it in a way that is inspiring. So, you know, I know when corrupt things happen to me, but I don't necessarily say this person will like, Sandra Bullock. I don't know why she came to mind. Okay, but I'm not like, Sandra Bullock was knocking at my window and mooning me. Okay, like I don't use the dream. It's not that, you know, like I'm not, you know, I don't tell it like that. I don't use my voice like that. I use it in a way where I recognize that I learned something in the experience. They might have learned something in the experience, and you know, everyone else can benefit from that. I share my message, not my mess. Okay. Some of you guys, a child custody case is going to go in your favor for whoever that is for there. Yeah, it's just Bebop looking out the window. Sandra's butt. Okay.
That's $1 billion Bullock.
Bullock, the Botox. Okay. Not worth it. This doesn't deserve your energy. Call your power back. Yes, absolutely. Let's get into finances and career and see what money is coming in for you guys. Messages, please, for Saggies. Money, career, finances. What do they need to know this week, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, we've got opportunity. Yes, new job opportunities, change of workplace. Some of you guys are going to be going on a business trip. However, there's a change coming just in time. It's going to feel really good to experience this change here. Yes. Now, with this, though, you need to decide what am I loyal to, okay? And shedding. Yeah, to reduce losses here. All right. Some of you guys are loyal to the wrong people. You're you're a royal pain in my just kidding. I'm just kidding, babies. Loyal here, but you're loyal to the wrong people, the wrong bosses, the wrong energies, okay? True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. There's something here where it's like, your loyalty to others is going to shed specific losses here. So you're going to have to shed certain friendships that are not good for you, and then be loyal to the ones that you know are good for you. Okay. You have to figure out ways to kind of reduce some sort of loss by setting higher goals and tapping into these bright ideas. There's major gifts coming in, and I feel like this gift is going to be downloaded into you. So journaling might be really good for you during this time. Okay, as well. We're going to clarify all of this, of course, here, but that's just right off the rip. Let's see. Opportunity for Sag. Thank you. Gifts, surprises, donations. Very nice. Okay. Loyalty. Thank you. Wings. Yeah. There's people that are going to elevate you. They're going to give you wings. They're going to bring you into your spiritual alignment, into your purpose and your mission. They're aligned with your mission. Okay. And then there's others that are not. Shedding is clarified by cheating at work. Okay. And then trying to avoid things, right? So underhanded tactics. Yikes. Okay. For some of you guys, you got a snake at work. We already talked about that a little bit, but that is kind of coming up here. Be careful about any weird, like hooking up with employees and business partners, stuff like that at work, because it's going to end up having a heavy backfire, unfortunately. Yeah. Just be careful about that stuff here. You might even be witness to something. What are you finding people in the custodian closet? Come on. All right. You find me and my wife. We'll use anything. Just just kidding, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, just kidding. All right. Opportunity here. Tell me about this opportunity. So there's a gift coming in. Yes, the Lover's card. Beautiful. And this opportunity is coming through to those of you guys that have made really aligned decisions. You're following your inspiration. Okay, you're being artistic. You're being creative. You're tapping in, again, like I said, to your muse, whatever that muse is for you here. And there's going to be a lot of growth that comes into it for those of you guys aligned to that. With the loyalty and rising above money, loyalty and wings here. Ace of Swords. Yeah, your friends are going to give you a lot of good ideas during this time right now. Your good friends. I'm not talking about the ones that you know that you need to cut off, okay? The Star card. This can specifically come from an Aquarius, but it does not have to. But it's like divine inspiration is what I'm hearing. Divine inspiration, okay? The Chariot card in the reverse. Ooh, interesting. Why? Page of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so you got divine inspiration coming from friends that you know that you're meant to be aligned with, and then you got bad ideas and people that are meant to lead you down the wrong path on the other path. Again, I should retitle your reading A Fork in the Road. Honestly, will you do that for me? I just feel like that's more fitting here for your whole reading, A Fork in the Road, because it's really based on your decision right now, and you are being tested. You are being highlighted and you are being tested here. But it's like the loyalty to the right people will lead you. It'll give you wings. And then the other ones will just toss you out of the nest before you're even ready, right? With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like false things that lead you to bad news, to, you know, negative things in your life, all right? And I feel like they have a propensity to do this over and over again. Like if you see, this is a map on the floor. I'm sorry, let me hold it in the upright. There's a map right here. And he's, you know, got this map directly in front of him. But they're betting on you to not look at the map. They're betting on you to like not know yourself or your divine blueprint enough, and then they'll lead you down the wrong path, which will create delays and setbacks and everything else, okay? So you use discernment very strongly during this time. You do have the discernment with the Ace of Pentacles and the Star card. It's divine discernment and wisdom as well. But you have to utilize it here. I mean, I could have a key to my mailbox, but I also could be too lazy to actually walk over to my mailbox and pick up my mail. You know what I mean? It's that type of energy where it's like the choice is yours. Tell me about shedding and cheating at work. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Whoever's doing this here, karma. Instantly. Like, it's like instantaneous. 2 cups in the reverse. Yeah, this might put you in a weird love triangle energy. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, and you're going to get less than you expected out of the situation. Now, if this is somebody doing this to you, yes, whoever's doing this, it's impulsive energy, okay? They're doing it impulsively, spur of the moment, not even thinking straight, clouded judgment type of energy, okay? Now, if somebody is doing this to you, It's the same thing. It could be vice versa here. Tell me about underhanded tactics. The Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to get an opportunity here, but they're using underhanded tactics to do so. This could even be like sleeping with the boss to get to the top here type of energy. I wouldn't suggest it. A full card in the reverse. It's like somebody... Law. Come on, Carissa. Slow down. Police could even be involved, or like corporate, something like that, okay? And there could be arguments here as well. That's not going to be for everyone. Now, for others of you guys, where there's somebody here, you need to reduce your losses, okay? Don't take any shortcuts during this time right now, because it's just not going to, it's going to give you results that you didn't expect. Of course, if somebody's doing this to you, you already know. We already talked about that here, but the Justice card, you have to do things in a balanced and a fair way. Okay, there is a new opportunity that somebody is wanting here, but they're using underhanded tactics to get there. Winning at all costs is not going to have you win. It's a lose-lose situation, okay? I want you to rebuild your confidence within yourself here. You're going through a transformative process, and anything that's not meant for you right this second is going to be meant for you later down the line. This is such a weird, the future energy is weird because everybody's going in different directions. Show me the bright ideas here. Perfect, the full card. Testing new ideas and breaking out of whatever stuck energy that you are in, taking action on your ideas is a really good idea. Yeah, King of Swords. Taking action on your ideas, okay? Knight of Pentacles. And then slowly but steadily seeing, does this work? Does this work? Does this work? It's like testing the results and comparing the results here of like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? You know, there's ways to play with the energy until you find what works for you. Nine of Pentacles. Until you find kind of what sticks. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles here. So again, she's like mixing and mastering here. So some of you guys, you could work, I'm just going to use this as an example because this is what's on the card, okay? She's working with like oils and stuff like that here, right? And maybe you're a perfume maker, right? This would be like making perfumes. And you're kind of testing here, and you're like, I like this, but it could use a little bit more of a musky smell, or I like this, but it could do this, or this didn't smell exactly what I wanted. So it's like where you're taking the time to like master whatever you're working on, to see what has the greatest payoff. For some of you guys, it's kind of evaluating, like if you work in a corporate job, you're like, how can I reduce losses, cut corners? Not cut corners, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Reduce costs of something here, right? How can I save more money in a situation? Some of you guys have a job where it's like, how can I save more money for the company doing this or doing that? Just be careful about doing it in a way that cheats other people or betrays other people here. Know who you're loyal to. For some of you guys, this might be somebody trying to cheat you or being disloyal to you, but you and them were like best friends at work, and then they throw you under the bus in some sort of way as well. Okay, but you are completing some sort of metamorphosis through this here. Just take what resonates for you, or you'll know what resonates for you as the time goes on. Okay, that was all over the place, honestly. New beginnings. Some of you guys are stepping into brand new beginnings, and you're meant to act, you're meant to be inspired. Others of you guys are kind of dealing with some drama at work. This drama could be involving like certain contracts as well, or again, legalities. I keep getting legalities. Don't get involved in third-party situations here. Some of you guys work with really high amounts of money. Like there's a lot of money involved. I'm hearing treasury as well. I don't know. Yeah. And you have to like cut costs here. Cut the debt to income ratio or something like that. There's something about that here. So you can find ways for the business to keep expanding and growing. Okay, moving forward. Love life. That was just all over the place. And there's a lot of really cool people in this world. You're in accounting. Okay, thank you. There's a lot of really cool people in this world that have really cool jobs that I honestly don't even know exist because I live in a bubble. All right, I'm like, we're not all tarot readers? What? We're not all healers? I'm just kidding with you guys. I'm not ignorant or stupid, but yes. All right, messages, please, for Saggies in regards to love this week, okay? We keep getting love yourself first, show up over and over again, and make the effort. Like, take the time to genuinely love yourself, to prioritize yourself, all right? Oh, shit. Be like Shorty Bay, get yourself a rose. I was unwilling. I don't know why that person. I had to block them, and even when I blocked them, it showed up even more. Because now all these like spam accounts of them show up. But yeah, all information that I know about Shorty Bay is unwilling. Okay, and it just so happens, but she loves her rose, so maybe you should love yours too. I hate that popped in my head. Okay. We've got chemistry as your first card out. Okay. Attraction. Past life relationship. Interesting energies, Sag. And getting to know each other in the reverse with heart-to-heart conversation in the reverse. Top of the deck. Let your friends help you. Center of the deck. Love yourself first. Again. Okay? Right? I'm starting Bay as Sag. I don't even know. Like I said, all of that was forced onto me. I don't care to know these things, but somehow I do. I try blocking. I don't know why people are obsessed. I don't get it. I swear I don't get it. All right. Here's the deal, Saggies. Some of you guys tend to rush into relationships with people based purely on chemistry and attraction. Now let me explain chemistry, okay? Chemistry is our body's way of saying, yes, I will mate with that person, okay? Yes, there's all these romantic lovey-dovey terms about it, but when we're getting down to actual chemistry, it's about pheromones, okay? So for example, my wife will literally sniff my armpit. I'll be like, babe, oh my gosh, I stink so bad right now. And she's like, oh my gosh, I love it. And she hits it like, a fiender. Literally, no, I'm not even kidding here, okay? Like, because she loves my smell. That's because her body is like, yes, let's procreate. Let's make babies. This is for evolution, okay? That is chemistry. There's a lot more that goes into it. Again, like I said, on romantic systems and everything else. But scientifically, that's what it is here. So you have to recognize that it's your body's way of trying to reproduce, okay? Because you're dealing with past life relationships and where it's like, yes, you're attracted to this person, okay? Oddly accurate. Yeah, you're attracted to this person, but it's because you're chemically bound to be attracted to this person to learn a specific lesson. And the lesson is that you don't really know each other. You don't know anything else based on the fact that your primordial energies want it and you don't know why you want it. It's like, you're not talking deeply or having deep conversations with this individual. It's shallow energy. Yeah, we have the 5 of Swords here, 2 of Pentacles reverse. Tell me about chemistry. All right. 4 of Cups in the reverse and the Sun card. Yeah, it looks good here. It seems happy. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 3 of Swords. But then it leads to something that's unfulfilling because it's rushed into, okay? There's a lot of really attractive people in this world. My wife, never been with a man before. Doesn't have any desire to. Well, no.
What are you trying to say?
Not like that, okay? She's a gold star. Here's the deal, though.
I want to go with United Shooter.
Yes, but if Luigi ever gets out of jail,
He's
but,
an American hero.
By the way, his last name and my last name, I had a double take. That looks exactly like my last name. It's not my last name. It's off by like 1 letter, but we have very similar last names. I was like, that's an Italian man. Anyways, long story short here. She knows that she is 100% gay, okay? However, that doesn't mean that she can't be attracted to men. Like, people don't seem to get that when it comes to humans. Let's just say it like that, okay? And my wife has the ability to be attracted to men. That doesn't mean that she wants to jump their bones or anything like that, right? It's kind of that type of energy here where it's like this person, this energy is, not being able to discern, well, that's not innately who I am or what I want or what I'm comfortable with, okay? They can't discern like, oh, that's attractive, and then leave it at that and be neutral. For me, my wife and I will be out in public and be like, wow, you see that girl? She's gorgeous. You see that man? He's gorgeous, okay? Not a big deal. Attraction is one thing, but acting on the attraction is another thing. Tell me about past life relationship. Knight of Wands, which is very quick energy, okay? The Wand Nightstand card, all right? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Nothing long-term. It's Wand Nightstand energy. So be careful about jumping into the bed with people during this time or allowing people to jump into the bed with you. King of Swords in reverse, okay? This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. It doesn't have to be, but it's like they tell you what you want to hear, but then they have no follow-through, okay? And then you find yourself single and alone at the end of the day here. Tell me about getting to know each other. Emperor card in the reverse. They say that they're one thing, but they don't embody any of that energy, okay? You didn't spend the time to actually get to know these individuals. Queen of Wands in the reverse. They just saw a part of you that felt something. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So they committed to you in the moment, but not long-term here. 2 of Swords. Yeah, and it's like you didn't get to know these individuals. You didn't take the time here. You're like, well, I knew their friends, and I met their family, and I met their uncle and their cousins, and I'm like, yeah, you met people that love them, but how well do those people actually know them? You know what I mean? Tell me about heart-to-heart conversation. 4 Wands. Okay, these are very surface level here. You could meet these people while partying. The Death card in the reverse, and there's an opportunity to avoid this. This High Priestess here. You're going to have to use your intuition. The 9 of Swords and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. It's a no-brainer that these individuals are just consciously not aligned to you here, Sag. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're meant to say no. You're meant to let it go. You're not meant to act on it. You're meant to be more self-loving. Be careful of unplanned pregnancy. Okay? My wife is still there? Yeah, my wife is still here. Are you in the comments? Okay.
No, I'm
Be careful of any unplanned pregnancy, all right? Is kind of what I'm seeing here. Yeah, the Fool card here, unplanned pregnancy, literally. With somebody that you had like a one-night stand with, you don't see this coming, you don't think that it would happen to you, but it might happen, even if you're on birth control or something like that, or they're on birth control here. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Make sure that you're using protection. You got 2 pregnancy cards, okay? 7 of Pentacles is here as well. Where it's like spend time getting to know this person without before like sleeping with them or being with them here. Just be careful of this, because this is like one of those situations where you think that you guys are aligned, but it's really just you trying to procreate here. And the separation card, all right? It's, yeah. And stay optimistic about your life. Jeez. I don't know. This is just a bad energy here. You need to trust the universe, okay? And I would just keep to yourself during this time. Spend the time getting to know people. Let time pass before getting kind of caught up. It's like people want to move really quickly of like, oh, I just met this person, and then a week later you're sleeping with them. Even with my wife, okay? Even with my wife here, we did not sleep together right away. We did not. We actually talked for a few weeks, and then we hung out, and even our first couple times hanging out here was like totally innocent. We're just like, you know, those like teenagers that hardcore make out. That type of energy, okay? You don't have to jump into the sack with everybody that you meet. So just be careful of that. There's a lot of people that just want to sleep with you, but they're not really who you deserve, and they're consciously just not on your level. They're not aligned to you, all right? So they tell on themselves. Yeah, I bet they do. Look at, you're aligned with source energy here. Like, don't let these people tap into your source here. It should be treated sacredly and, you know, as a way of like not letting people tap in and drain you. Okay, there we go. Celebrate your hard work here. Showing up in the reverse. So recognize how far you've come in where you're at here. Celebrate the milestones. We also have be excited about the soul that you're evolving into. Recognize that you are a gift and you should be treated as such. You're a precious gift. Okay. Stay out of judgment. Ego check is also here. Don't judge yourself either. Like when I made that card, I made it like not just judging others, but like ourselves too. Ask what this is teaching you. Yeah, you're learning a major lesson during this time, but it's okay. It's just where am I self-sabotaging here? It's not a big deal. We all learn lessons on a daily basis. Be gentle on yourself and practice self-love affirmations. I mentioned this earlier. And then we also have work and silence, a thief watching. Yeah, you've got that weird competition at work, so be careful of that. Your finances and home life, though, are stable. Stay blessed. Top of the deck, we have transform your burdens into blessings, alchemist. And overall energy, we do have new love coming in, okay? So make sure you take the time getting to know people, because imagine being caught up on an unexpected pregnancy or something like that when the love of your life is about to come in. You know, that would suck. You're like, damn it. Man, if only I had waited one more week. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting here with that energy. Saggies, that's what I've got for you guys this week here. Anchor into those emotions and alchemize them. Remember how powerful you are. And know that you have these idyllic times coming just ahead of you, even if they're not here for you just yet. The others of you guys are already in it, and you have learned all these lessons already, and I'm so proud of each of you. No matter what path you're on, there is no one person's better than you or another person is just because their energies look different. Okay, we're all on unique soul paths and unique soul timelines here, so don't judge yourself, don't judge others. Know that nobody's judging you here, not here at least. Okay, not within me, my channel, my people. I love you. I send you so much love. Happy birthdays again, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.